Dumelang. Dumelang. Sanbonani. Abusheni. Molweni. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nomazwe Nhlokwana, as indicated earlier on by the program director. Firstly, let us apologize. Our MEC is unable to be here with us this evening. As you know, she is an executive member of parliament, and as we speak, she has just presented her annual report for the 2020-2021 financial year. She has, however, given us permission to proceed with this event so that we do not unnecessarily keep you for long. She has joined us virtually, ladies and gentlemen, so that she is also able to follow and be part of this exciting, brilliant initiative by the Gauteng Department of Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation. My task is a simple one. Let me welcome the MEC in absentia. Let me also welcome you, ladies and gentlemen. Kumnandi ukuba lana. Sizobazwa bangaye esontweni. Kumnandi ukuba lana. It's nice to be here. Sbatholile. Ladies and gentlemen, our DJs, our honored guests for this evening, members of the media, you are all welcome. It is an honor indeed for you to be here with us this evening and to witness this important event and occasion in our calendar as the Gauteng Department of Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation. And I must indicate, ladies and gentlemen, that this is one of those exciting programs that we are running as a department which seeks to really develop young people in this interesting DJ space. In fact, I was supposed to be introduced as DJ Zwezwe. Because I'm sure Nami, I would like to go into that stage and get some lessons. So ladies and gentlemen, take off your jackets, sit down, relax, enjoy the ride. Kusazoba lit, kusazoba mnandi, let's enjoy. Program director, thank you very much. Zisazoba more. Kusazoba mnandi like haya. Zisazoba happy. Thank you very much. I pick up hands. Wow, wow. You know, welcome back.
You see, guys, give me some energy. Come on. Guys, it's Thursday. Literally, there's like 4 days left of this financial year. Like 4 days and then you're festive. It's December, guys. Why are you looking sad? Is everything okay at home? Manja, why are you okay? Not everything is okay at home. We'll talk later. But why are you all so sad? Where's the energy? Why are you not happy? Like, I'm kind of trying to take this energy from you guys and you're giving me nothing. What must I work with? Come on. You see, I like it. So, coming up, Bushi, can I call you up to come and welcome our honored guest and introduce, introduce some of our honored guests that are here with us this evening. Thank you for that clap, girl. I got you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bushi Rakale from the same department, Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation, responsible for creative communities. I would like to welcome you all this evening. and you are all welcome. Am I audible? Am I audible? Thank you. My job is very simple, is to welcome everyone and to introduce who is among us at the moment. We have in our midst Miss Cosmo. We have the team from Oskido's office, Temba Baloi. We have DJ Clock. We have DJ Ganyani, who are all in our midst. Let's give them a round of applause. Then from the Pioneer Academy, DJ Academy, we have Pano Michel Voganos. And then we have here from Tepo 1 Million, the team that has come to be together with us. We also have the CO Hip Hop Museum here with us. And finally, we have the team that we started with in 2010, whom we named the GT6, the Gauteng top 6 DJs. DJ Flo, DJ Menster, DJ Dede, DJ Dumzo, DJ Bogi, and NTK. These were the main DJs when we started the program. They went head to head with DJ Shimza. Today they are here with us as the first group. And we have members of the media from different media houses. I would like you to give yourself a round of applause. Lastly, we'll hear them by shouting. We have representatives of the 2020 class of DJs that went through the training. And today we are proud to say they have completed their training and they are ready to be out there in the market. One of them will be on stage with us and we will hear her play. Not only that, the department has been inclusive in its program, as now you can see that we have sign language interpreter. We have been working with other DJs with disabilities among us. One of them, people always say, is that the truth? Is it truthful that we have a deaf DJ among us? We will see him on stage today. His name is Deaf DJ Tepi. And the whole team, class 2020, may I hear you scream? So they are among us here. Thank you very much.
Okay, class 2020, I think you can do a better one. Come on! That's more like it. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, quickly, the Wi-Fi is Suku Online TV. That's the Wi-Fi name. And Suku is SUCU. And the password is Suku Online Radio, capital S. So I hope it works for everybody now. Apparently it's under go ahead and update all of your apps. All of them. Live your best life. Come on. So coming up next, we are going to have a short video on last year's program, and then we will have MEC Mbali Hlophe sharing her vision on this year's program.
So take this serious what the briefing of the people. So don't say because you didn't go on to the top 26, you are out. You are still in the program because we want to bring you back.
Hi, my name is Victoria Mangwani. Hi, my name is Batano Kwanari. My name is Matigiso Tafeti. My name is Magele Sivande. I am one of the participants of the Women Female DJ Initiative. Yeah, we've been here for 3 weeks and I really enjoyed the program with Private Talks and OK. In the past 3 weeks, I've learned a lot, not only about how to make use of the controllers with regards to DJing, but also just how to make yourself and be a good DJ. It has been a wonderful 3 weeks, and so far I have learned how to scribble on the wheels, and I can't really wait to see myself on. And finally, it's a great opportunity to learn. Is there anything else that you need? Thank you.
Thank you, let's see, please. Melissa, come on. Usite, Murova. And Simpiwe Masa.
Simpiwe.
Simpiwe. Everyone who has received what we can shoot everyone. We need a good photo. All of you, please come in front, but let's try to keep it distance.
MEC Mbali Hlophe, the MEC for Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation in Gauteng. There is no doubt that South Africa's creative industry plays a major role in boosting our economy. It is through music that globalization started to show itself. Jerusalem by Master KG and Nomncebo, for instance, has traveled throughout the globe, shining the spotlight on South Africa and its great talent. A lot can be said about our DJs and the music they produce. Our DJs produce music that knows no religion, no discrimination on the basis of creed. It gives equal delight to all and helps us connect with each other. To a certain extent, music also helps us in establishing peace and promoting international solidarity. DJs generate music for us, sound with the power of healing wounds, and that binds us together in dance. Our department this year trained a number of DJs from the margins of our communities for them to be self-sustainable. Our economy is directly linked to our entertainment industry. It's through DJs that people are entertained in their social spaces and that assist the DJs to generate an income for themselves. I'd like to thank our Gauteng DJs for keeping us entertained during the midst of this COVID pandemic, and we acknowledge Score Energy Drink for their support to the Gauteng Young DJs initiative. Our department is readying itself for the post-COVID reality, in anticipation for the normalization of activities again. However, in order for us to get there, we require everybody to play their part, so help us flatten the curve, so we can get back to hosting major events like we used to, and be able to showcase the great talent we have throughout this province. Please, we beg you. I thank you.
Okay, so we are going to try and get the MEC to connect to us live. But before we get there, to talk about how exciting this. So I don't know much about DJing, but I know how to go with a groove, okay? And I know how to attend a good party. So one of my most favorite things is, if you look at a map of the African continent, right? The outline of the continent, coastal Africa, I've traveled every country using public transport, except Libya, because everybody knows the story with Libya, right? But the one thing that I've created is I've created this community for myself of friends and family around the continent. And I have all these people that fly into South Africa just to come and party here. And it's one of the most incredible things ever to find yourself in the most remote of places on this continent. And in a random shebeen, they are playing South African music. It is one of the most incredible, I actually just get chills thinking about it. So I can't imagine, like, the amount of creativity that you guys are going to be giving us, how you guys are going to get the world, not just South Africans, you're going to get all of us to be dancing to your fusions, to your creativity, to whatever spikes your creativity. And I think that is one of the most excellent and exciting things about being South African, and the creativity that comes out of this country. So are we good to connect? Okay, right now we're going to have MEC Mbali Hlophe connecting live with us.
Hello, and I hope everybody can hear me. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you. Let me apologize. Our office has been hit by the COVID pandemic, so I'm unable to be with you physically. But I felt that it was important that I connect nonetheless, and we take advantage of the virtual reality that we've now had to become accustomed to. Our DJ's program, that which we are having today, is really about socio-economic development, but also honoring a sector of pioneers. And we call DJs our pioneers because it's DJs who, during the hard lockdown, found creative ways to keep society entertained. When everybody was scared, when everybody was lonely, when everybody was losing their jobs, and in a cloud of despair, it was DJs who found creative ways. Through the various lockdown sessions we saw on DSTV and SABC, and they were able to bring back that feeling of hope and a feeling that we can actually be able to overcome this. And through music, in the different sessions that we have, we were able to reconnect as society and get to party with each other, albeit virtually. And internationally, we also saw great examples of this. And we saw how DJs would perform on their balconies and have numerous residents within their flats listening to from the balcony that they would be performing in, and they'd be able to listen in. We saw various individuals coming up, and the DJs were really able to connect us. So DJing is not just an instrument of fun, it's a business. An avenue for people to be self-sustainable through performing at various gigs, such as weddings, our parties, and even funerals. Because as Africans, we are cultural people as a being. Everything we do involves music. When we're happy, music is involved. When we're sad, music is involved. When we're angry or toy-toying, music and chants is involved. So music plays a prominent feature in how we express ourselves as a people. And this program is very dear to us. Hence, we are expanding on it and wanting to increase on our recruitment so we can be able to get as many individuals as possible who have an interest in the sector to be taught and trained on how to DJ so that they can become self-sustainable. Because we can see that it's one avenue where after you train an individual, they're immediately able to start up, be self-sustainable, create their own employment, and really become entrepreneurs. And we're also focusing particularly on women because we do feel that there's a need to increase the number of female DJs that are there. The program has been there in the department for many years, and we boast about some of the great DJs who are today and have made names for themselves, who started where a lot of our DJs are going to be starting today, or a lot of our emerging individuals will be starting today. The likes of DJ Shimza speaks fondly about how this program took him from when he was just a young boy from Ekurhuleni, and here he is a brand. And we are very proud of him. He's not alone. You've got DJ Tabi Taika to be a finalist, but she was included in our DJ training program in 2011. And subsequently, she continues in her DJs, these DJing masterclasses focusing on women, or the likes of Boki, who was discovered in 2012 in Siribeng when the department had auditions for the learners in Emfuleni Municipality School. Constantly attended the training that the department offered. And by 2013, he became a #1 DJ on the Road to Gauteng Carnival DJs program. He's currently working with big names such as DJ Black Coffee. So there's a number of these people that are part of this program and have benefited from this program, but we really want to expand on it. And what we've done for this year is that we are going to have these prominent names be able to train the new group or new cohort of young DJs that we want to see. Because we truly believe that it's important that we expand on this, especially since it's an avenue for us to be able to make sure that we increase on the number of entrepreneurs, especially to grow and strengthen what we call our gig economy, which is where DJs play a prominent part. DJs are everywhere, and you can't ignore the impact that they have. I was indicating earlier of the impact they had when we had COVID. And if you look at the Mapiano generation and how big they've gone, and the DJs that are making a name for themselves, not just in the country, but really globally, we're proud of these people, and we really want to. So when a group of them were in the UK, we knew that we had to reach out to them and make sure that we connect them with the embassy in the UK so that they're able to expand to themselves. And I hope they would have taken advantage of those opportunities and work closely with the embassy, because the embassies that we have throughout the globe are really there to foster economic relations and make sure that we push as many local brands as possible to really be global household names. So we take great pride in this event. And it's unfortunate, as I say, that I could not be there physically, but it was important nonetheless that I still join you virtually, because this program is so dear to us, and we truly believe that we can be able to take it to the next level. Thank you, and please enjoy yourselves. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you, MEC. So, we're almost done. Wow, guys, come on. We're almost done. You have the most charming smile ever. You've been smiling the whole time. I love that for you. I love that for myself too, though. So, we are going to ask the class of 2020 to go down to the couches, because they are going to be entertaining us from here. So, the class of 2020 can go down to the couches downstairs, and we are going to have a few minutes of Q&A with our media. So media can stay here. Class of 2020, you can go down.
Dumelang hape. Sanbonani. Mara wena. Hayi njayam ngishaya la. Awu, abantu sengathi kushoniwe la ekhaya. Sanbonani. Hayibo, kwenze njani? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was an address by our Honorable MEC for Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation in Gauteng, MEC Mbali Hlophe. And I think I just liked the part where she was reminding all of us that as a department, and of course the MEC takes great pride in this event, so that you really understand how much we value your presence here, ladies and gentlemen. It is now that time where we get to take questions from the members of the media. And for those who will be asking questions, I will request Mpulukeng to assist me just to note those that are asking questions. For those that will be asking questions, kindly introduce yourself and indicate the media house that you are representing. The MEC is still with us online. You are more than free to ask any questions in relation to this program. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, you are more than welcome to ask any questions in relation to the Gauteng DJs Development Program. Any questions? Was it that clear? Joseph M. Wozabab, angeke nje. We can't be in your stable and you don't ask any question. Joseph M. Nginawe shaqa, sondela mfowethu. Ngibheke wena njalo. Yebo. Yabona ke futhi alright ke loyo. Soweto TV even worse. Sondela mfowethu. Inamba ke le iphumile ungamangali. Sondela baba. Yes, members of the media, I think we really welcome any inputs, feedback, as well as questions from yourselves that are meant at enhancing the program that the MEC is launching here this evening. Let me give you an opportunity, sir. Umuhle kanjani? You sure, guys? Kanti kunabafana abahle so Soweto TV. Shoo, sana. Uzawunika inamba ne? Woo-wee!
Yeah. Good evening, MEC. How are you? Can you hear me? She can. Can she?
Yes, I can hear.
Hi, MEC. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I'm well, thanks. You're speaking with Isao from Soweto TV. So can you please take us through the requirements for this program? How do people apply?
All right. Thank you very much, Isao. And thank you very much for also making it to the launch. MEC, I'm not so sure if you got that question. I think Isao's question is really asking how people can participate and be part of this program. Yeah. Any other question? Members of the media, please come through, sir. Yo, can you DJ lo? Oza TJ, uzwilu MEC ute, we must respect to Vivi.
Hello, my name is Neo King and I'm from Suku Radio. And my question is a simple one. I just want to find out, Hore, for the least, someone with the least connection and the least amount of information, someone who has a passion for being a DJ. Let's say, for example, the person does not have means of internet or something like that. What is that hard copy information that can be provided to those people so that they can know of the opportunity instead of it lasting and being available for people who have access to internet only? How does it cover everybody? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Any other last question? Any other question, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, Bongani, you can come through. Yes, Bongani. Oh, awunambuzo baba. Oh, okay. Ngiyakulontsha Bongani. All right. Honorable MEC, I think those are the two questions that we are having for now. Further questions that will be coming through, I think we will then ensure that Mr. Pushirakale attends to those ones on a one-on-one basis. Can I now hand over to you, MEC?
Thanks, Namazi. So thank you for the questions. And we are really trying to make this program as open to everybody as possible so that access should not be a barrier. And I really think that's really at the core of the questions that have been raised. So early this year in January, we had put out an advert for individuals that are interested in DJing. So this advert was put out on our social media platforms. We had worked together with local radio platforms to inform people. We had worked together with our different corridor offices. So corridor offices are our different regional offices within the different regions: Citibank, Tshwane, West Rand, Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg. The information was easily accessible there, so that if a person does not have access to internet, as you indicate, they can be able to get it or get the information to know about the program, even through our different what we call corridor offices. But beyond that, remember, libraries also fall under us, and we have free Wi-Fi for individuals who want access to information about what's happening, not just in our department, but also just other departments within the whole of Gauteng. So we have free data that we provide, or free Wi-Fi that we provide through our different libraries. And as we sit, we've got just over 600 libraries within the province. So those are the ones that we're able to disperse as much information as possible. So that's how we make sure that we get this information, and it must be accessible to everybody. So that's one of the avenues. So we had opened up this advert, which was done in January. So there is an intake that has been, it's going to be trained, and these are the individuals who are going to be trained by the different DJs that would be there and so forth. And we have been running this program for a number of years. Our next intake, there's going to be an advert also at the beginning of the year that's going to be released again. And also we'll be publicizing it as much as possible to make sure that we get as many people as possible. Because what I also see is that even when I put stuff on my various social media pages, there's a lot of interest, especially on this program, from young people, because we don't just train people, we also give them the DJing equipment. And that's what you get. The only catch is that you must finish the course. So at the end of the course, not only do you get a certificate, but we'll also give you the DJing equipment so that you're able to begin and start off and start being an entrepreneur, create your own jobs, and you can immediately start working. So we invest a lot on this, but because we think it's important that we do so. The only thing that individuals will need to have access to is a computer, so that you can be able to get the different software that's there and you can be trained and so forth. So, but we do certainly give away that equipment. The second question was also just, I think you're also speaking to the issue of access and how we make sure that we open this up to everybody. I believe I've been able to answer that. I'm not sure, Namazo, if you can just recap if there was a specific thing that the second question wanted to know.
No, I think you have covered both questions, MEC. Maybe just to check quickly if there isn't another round of questions, so that we can then excuse you, MEC. Colleagues, any further questions that would like to pose to the MEC before we release her? MEC. Okay, there is someone. Mzala, ngibheke wena lapho woza. No. Shesha Mzala.
MEC, this is Happy from Azweni Media Group. I want to put a question to you that are the DJ programs are still gonna go on, or it's gonna like finishing with this 2020 DJs which were enrolling on the program, or is still going on? MEC?
Thank you. It's a program that will be ongoing. So what we've done to make sure that it continues, every department has what's called an annual plan. And every beginning of the term or the financial calendar, we put everything that the department is going to do as target in the annual plan. So under our Chief Directorate of Arts, this is a prominent feature. It's work that gets done on a yearly basis. So that's why I could mention the likes of Shimza. I can imagine Shimza is no longer youth now, but you can imagine many years ago when Shimza was part of this program. So it's been there as far back as that. And we are now at a point where we want to expand it so that it's not just a few people that we bring in. It's going to be a lot more individuals. And like I was saying, we're focusing on women in particular. We've also had people with disabilities because we're trying to reach as many people as possible. It's a huge investment because if you consider what these DJing equipment are not cheap. But it's an investment that we believe is a correct one to make, because it's not just about giving someone the training and equipment. It's about immediately creating a source of employment for them. As to how far they fly and how big they get is really up to the ambition of the individual. But we would know that we've at least created a stable ground and a fertile ground for you to be able to grow as big as you want. I mean, look at the current DJs that are there. DJ Maporisa, Jezik is here with us and so forth. So, Baning, and these are young people who started off just enjoying music, playing around a bit, and they're household names now. They've really gone big. So the ambitions of the individuals is how far they will take it. And maybe they can be the next product like DJ Shimza that we pride ourselves in, or the next Black Coffee or whoever. So they can take it to as far as they want, but we know that at least as government would have assisted you with the basics that you need to have in place and give you that solid footing so that you can be able to go and create your own work, create your own brand, and truly become an entrepreneur. Thanks.
Thank you very much, MEC. Thank you, colleagues. We are ready to let in particular the Department of Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation. And of course, I think, colleagues, as we go back to our spaces, to our brothers, to our friends, to our sisters, I think it is also important that we constantly remind them that the work that they are doing insofar as DJing is concerned is not just about an instrument of fun. I think that is what we also need to take from what our MEC said this evening. But of course, this is actual business, and this is the business of the arts, where we want to see our young people thrive in that space of the creative industries. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let me now hand over. Thank you very much, MEC, for the message, as well as for joining us and responding to the questions the members of the media have posed to you. And we really appreciate you making time to join us here virtually. Thank you very much, MEC. Thanks for the leadership. I am now handing over to the program director, who is now going to proceed with the program and wrap it up. Program director sesilambile sesifuna ukujiva konke sekuhlangene.
Ngiyabonga. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of the speech part of our program. So I am going to sign out now. So thank you so much for being here with us. And I hope I kept you entertained for the few minutes that I was up here. I'm going to call Uputpushi up to come and just close this part of our event for us. Thank you so much. I am Kachinzama. Have a lovely evening, everyone.
Thank you, Kachi. We're gonna dance now. Gonna hit the floor. Let me just explain just few things here. One is that the program is going ahead. Today we took out the new recruitment forms. So for those who want to register as the new upcoming DJs, they are there. The celebrities, the big names that are out there, there are a number of them who have whom we have approached that we wanted them to be mentors. So the children that you saw, the class of 2020, they are now moving to the second leg. Second leg is master classes, meaning that those who are in the industry will be now taking them as masters, showing them what they're going to be doing. The department is going to be engaging with all the celebrities so that we may finalize and discuss and come up with a full program for each. There are those who are into hip hop, there are those who are into Mapiano, there are those who are into Afro. There are different categories, and they will be working with them, taking them. So we are saying we cannot take a big number, we'll take a limited number as a pilot to start this program. Once they finish, then we'll be going to different outlets, one like this, Allow them to play here. Let's see them. Then from there, it will be a chance for them to start sing by themselves, knowing that we have given them. That is how the exit of the program goes. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage is DJ Tepi.
Point of correction, this is not DJ Tepi who's playing now. It's gonna start downstairs there. So downstairs is basically the after party. And then if you wanna remain up here, you can remain up here. Just sorting out technical difficulties. We are experiencing a blackout.